going? And welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Tonight we are finishing our Halloween marathon. We'll be watching Halloween H20 and unfortunately Halloween Resurrection as well. I'll get to Resurrection in a minute. If you're a fan of Halloween Resurrection, you're not going to like this episode. Just a forewarning. Just to let you know. Yeah, man, we're going to finish up our marathon. Started out a couple weeks ago with Halloween 1 and 2, then 3 and 4. Last week we did Halloween 5, then we did Curse of Michael Myers. This week, first movie will be Halloween H20, 20 years later. As the title suggests, it's kind of like the 20th anniversary of the original Halloween. 20 years after those events, we find that Jamie Lee Curtis's character Laurie Strode is alive and well. She has faked her death and changed her name and is now living in California as the headmistress of a private high school. Go figure. And she has a teenage son, so yeah. Which is funny because in Halloween's 4, 5, and Curse of Michael Myers, we saw her daughter, Jamie. But in Halloween H20, she makes no mention of having a daughter at all. Which makes me wonder if Halloween 5 through 6 are considered canon or not. Who knows? I couldn't find anything when I did the research, so yeah. Whew, boy. It's early in the morning. But yeah, Halloween H20, I enjoyed this movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people don't like it. I did. I thought it was fun. This is actually the only Halloween movie I went to the movie theaters to see, so I enjoyed it, man. Has LL Cool J in it. One of the few rappers who can actually act, and I'm gonna get on that in a minute. I'm gonna really piss some people off with this episode. But yeah, Halloween H20, 20 years later. Michael Myers finds out that Laurie is alive, so he goes to California and tracks her down. Tries to finish what he started in the first two movies. Excuse me, guys. So yeah, a very good movie. We'll be watching that first. And our last movie we'll be watching to finish up the Halloween marathon is, as I said, Halloween Resurrection. Let me put that down. Oh boy, where do I start with Halloween Resurrection? Now, the initial premise, the concept wasn't bad. It's basically you have Busta Rhymes, yes, that Busta Rhymes, who cannot act if his life depended on it, is running an online kind of reality horror show, I guess you could say, called Dangertainment. So they decide to go to the Myers house. And he's got cameras set up. He's going to put a couple teenagers in there to stay the night. And so, of course, Michael Myers returns home. Now, Busta had the brilliant idea of dressing up as Michael Myers to scare the kids. So, of course, he runs into the real Michael Myers and all hell breaks loose. And this is being broadcast worldwide. People are watching these people get hunted down in the house by Michael Myers. And then this is where it gets to piss me off. We have scenes where Busta Rhymes goes one-on-one with Michael Myers and actually gets the better of him. That's right, folks. Michael Myers, the man who has been shot over 10 times, blown up, burned alive, decapitated, stabbed multiple times, dropped off high surfaces or whatever, came out unscathed. Gets his ass handed to him by Busta freaking Rhymes. And what's bad is Busta Rhymes does the fake kung fu poses like this, and then he does the Bruce Lee noises too. He's like, first he gets ghetto as hell. Michael, come see me. And then he goes, whoa, and proceeds to kick Michael Myers' ass. Words can't describe how much that pisses me off. To have gone through everything he has and survived to get his ass handed to him by Busta Rhymes? Come on, man. And that's another thing that pisses me off. Busta Rhymes can't act. Now, this movie was released in 2001, and around 99 through 2002, Hollywood had a strange obsession. For some reason, Hollywood had an obsession with rappers, where Hollywood thought that you had to cast a rapper in every single TV show and every single movie. And more often than not, they cast rappers that couldn't act if their damn lives depended on it. There are exceptions to this. As I said, LL Cool J, Halloween H20, before that, In the House. Gone on to have a what? Awesome acting career. And more recently, Common, another rapper, excellent actor. But for every LL Cool J, for every Common, there's a Busta Rhymes. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it civil because it really pisses me off how they have Busta Rhymes beat Michael Myers' ass. If you ever watch Halloween Resurrection, Busta Rhymes is a complete waste. He can't act, but for some reason, they're obsessed with rappers, so they had to throw him in there. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure Busta Rhymes didn't go into it saying, "No, you gotta change the script. I have to fight Michael Myers and beat him." That's just Hollywood. They had a hard on for rappers back then, so unfortunately, they chose ones that couldn't act. And yeah, basically, excuse my language here, but Halloween Resurrection took a giant shit on the Halloween franchise long before Rob Zombie dropped his pants and squatted over it. That's how I feel about it. Halloween Resurrection is awful. It's gonna suck having to watch it, but we're gonna watch it. Whatever. Now that the rant is over, can't you tell I don't like Halloween Resurrection? First movie we're gonna watch, as I said, is Halloween H20. As for the meal tonight, I'm keeping it simple, man. I'm making a frozen pizza because tomorrow night is SummerSlam, and we got a buttload of food. So I'm gonna keep it simple, a little frozen pizza, not too much. Gotta save room for tomorrow night. So with that being said, let's head to the kitchen. Let's fire up the oven, get this pizza ready, and start watching these movies. I'll see you in the kitchen, guys. Alright, everyone, here's our Wild Mike's frozen pizza we're making. Now, this is a new flavor, or a new kind that I had never seen before. Usually they have a Supreme and a pepperoni. I saw this one as a combination pizza, or pepperoni and sausage, so I had to pick it up, man. It was the only one. Now look at that. I'm going to set the oven 400 degrees, and yes, it is after midnight, 12:13 a.m. We always get a late start. We're going to let the oven preheat so we can put this sucker in, man. And while we're waiting for the oven to preheat, we'll go ahead and start our movies. This is the title screen for Halloween H20. It's got the updated Halloween theme playing in the background. It's pretty cool. I always like the title screens where they show clips from the movies like that. You always see the return of Laurie Strode, all grown up now. But in this movie, man, she's turned into an alcoholic, a schizophrenic, paranoid. She's deeply traumatized from the events in the first two movies. You see the updated look for Michael Myers. Yeah, man, I really enjoyed this movie. We're gonna have some fun watching this. Had a couple more scenes here. Alright, we're going to turn out the last light in the house. And we're going to get this movie started. And there's Shadow. She's the baby of the bunch. She's going to be joining us tonight. So let's turn this light out. And let's get started, man. Halloween H20. Here we go. Still waiting on that oven, too. Alright, in our first scene here, we find out later on that this is the nurse of Dr. Loomis. Apparently Dr. Loomis was living with her. She was taking care of him. Now in this movie he has since passed away, since Donald Pleasance unfortunately has passed on. Someone has broken into her house and stole the file on Laurie Strode, and there you see who it was. Michael Myers. Now they never explained how he found out that this was Dr. Loomis's nurse, but no, it is what it is. Now before this, she had called the cops, and the police said they'd be there in 15 minutes. So instead of waiting, she decided to go in the house anyway. And unfortunately for her, Michael was still there. Now she's running to her neighbor's house. These guys checked out her house for her, told her no one was in there. That's why she went in there. So she's going back to them. She's scared to death now. And here we go. And apparently Michael Myers got to him first because he's got an ice skate through the face. That is actually Joseph Gordon-Levitt, whatever. Played Robin in The Dark Knight. He was also on Third Rock from the Sun. So, yeah. And here's Michael. The iconic kitchen knife. You know, ever since I've seen the Halloween movies, whenever I see that knife, I don't even call it a kitchen knife. I call it the Michael Myers knife. It has become the Michael Myers knife. And I'll give this lady credit, man. At least she's fighting. At least she's fighting back. And the cops are like right next door. Now, she would have stayed in her house for maybe 30 more seconds. The cops would have been there. Unfortunately, she's stuck in the house with Michael Myers. But she's fighting, man. I give her credit what credit is due. She's a fighter. I don't know what it is about scenes with throat slashings, man. They just, they get to me. They just give me the chills, man. I just had to rub my throat on it, like, That's gotta be a horrible way to die, man. And now they see the glass that she just broke. And that is Michael driving off. And that's how we're starting, folks. Right off the bat, Michael Myers finds out his sister is alive, finds out where she's at, and he's out to get her. Alright, the oven's ready. So we're going to put this pizza in, man. I'm hungry. Now, if you've never had Wild Mike's frozen pizza, do yourself a favor and pick one up, man. They're awesome, they're delicious, and they will fill you up. And we're just going to leave this in here for about 25 minutes. That always does the trick. In 25 minutes, it'll be time to eat, guys. And as always on Saturday Night Horror, we're joined by Kitty. Look at her, she's tired. She's tired, but she'll probably stay awake for a little while anyway. She's going to try to get some of the pizza, I know she is.
It's the final countdown.
Alright, time is up, 25 minutes has passed. We're going to take this pizza out and see what we've got. It smells delicious. I mean, my mouth watering over here. Yes, it's 12:53 a.m., but I don't even care, man. We always get a late start on the food anyway. Look at that. That is a culinary piece of art, if I ever seen one. That is culinary beauty right there, folks. Whew, boy. This is going to be some good eating tonight. Guys, let me tell you, this combination pizza is awesome. My God, that is delicious. There's definitely going to be some good eating tonight. Now all we need is our trademark drink, man.
Never there was fun, there's always Coca-Cola, yeah. Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola.
Alright, we've got our pizza. We're going to grab one of these ice cold Cokes. We're going to go back out there and continue watching the movie. But man, I tell you, this is going to be some really good eating. Alright, here we have LL Cool J, who plays the guard of the front gate. His name is Ronnie. One of the very few rappers, as I said in the intro, that can actually act. Now, Michael Myers drove this truck up, and yeah, there he is sneaking by him. He's lucky he didn't kill him there. Distract him long enough to get through the front gate. So think about that, man. You now have Michael Myers in a gated community or gated school. You're locked in there with Michael Myers. Now the good thing about it is, most of the kids have gone on a field trip. Laurie's son, of course, did not go. So not only is he searching for his sister, he's got a nephew to kill too. But yeah, he kind of sneaks in there. Now he's just stalking Ronnie. I mean, just stalking him, man. Ronnie's getting a little nervous now. Like, what the hell's going on? Look at him closing and locking the door. He's probably thinking they don't pay him enough for that. He was actually on the phone with his girlfriend or his wife. They don't really specify. He's trying to tell her, something weird's going on. And now the phone lines are dead. I wonder who did that. But yeah, man, you now have Michael Myers locked in with you. Good luck. Alright, this scene, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. When I was in the movies, this scene had me kind of nervous, and you'll see why in just a minute. He was going for the corkscrew, and it fell in the garbage disposal. Yeah. So when I was watching in the theaters, I was like, oh man, his hands, yeah, Michael Myers is in there now too. I just kept going, man, his hand is about to get grinded up in a hamburger. So he's got his hand in the garbage disposal, going for the corkscrew, with Michael Myers there the whole time. Man, this had me nervous the first time I watched it. And I'll give the director credit, man, or whoever decided not to have his hand grinded up. I give him credit for that, man. That would have been too predictable. Unfortunately, he probably would have been better off getting his hand grinded up. You'll see what happens to him in a few minutes. Now, this is that guy's girlfriend, or booty, more like a booty call, actually. Yeah, she was actually waiting on him to get her some wine and some food, and yeah, because if you see a strange shadowy figure by the window, immediately go after it. So anyway, she's gonna go down there and see what's taking so long. And there he is. And he had his throat cut open, I'm assuming with the corkscrew. Or maybe well, I don't know, man. That's a jagged cut. So yeah, now Michael's going after her. I gets her right in the thigh. So she's not going to be walking or running full speed anytime soon. Look at his eyes, man. Now this is going to hurt right here. No, she's kind of stuck. I don't know how she got her leg under his, but she's stuck. Ah. Just crushes it. Oh God, she's basically got a stump now. So she's not walking at all, man. She's relegated to crawling. Now that's Laurie Strode's son, Josh Hartnett, introducing Josh Hartnett and his girlfriend. They hear something, so they're gonna go check it out. But man, that girl's screwed, dude. Yeah, they're on their way slowly to go check it out, and yeah, she's done for, man. Yeah, you're screwed, chick. You're screwed. And Michael's just taking his time. Now this is brutal right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hell, he might still be stabbing her. We don't know yet. Alright, so these two finally arrive on the scene. That is John and... God, I can't remember her name. He just said her name and I forgot that quick. Wow. That's what happens when you get old, folks. You got real short-term memory loss. But John and his girlfriend. They arrive. They want to check out that noise they heard, and they see the blood all over the floor, like something's been dragged. They're still not believing what they're seeing. They think it's a joke. They think the other two are playing a joke on them. They're about to find out. Ah. Now I don't know how in the world Michael Myers had enough time to set that up, but I love how he just tilts his head like, That's always one of the little small things Michael Myers has done that I always enjoyed. I always thought was pretty cool, the way he just tilts his head. Now he has no idea that's his uncle. And I'm assuming Michael has no idea that's his nephew. Well, I don't know, he might, since he found out Lori's alive, changed her name, so he might know. Who knows? Then of course they stop. And there's Michael, got his girl. I'll give him credit, man. At least he tried to protect his girl. At least he tried to fight. Got a star right in the leg. She just clubs him with a rock. Now, is it just me, or right there in that scene, did it look like his mask, the facial expression on his mask changed to like a real pissed off look? I mean, maybe I'm just seeing things, man, but it looked like his whole mask just changed. Like he was pissed. Now we're coming up to the trademark scene, the iconic scene of the movie very shortly. And this is also rare right here, where someone actually finds the right key to unlock a door while they're being chased. But of course she drops the keys. Yeah, it's a lost cause. Oh, he wants to cut them up bad. Look at him. Now we're coming up on that one shot, that one shot they always show when talking about Halloween H20. They're calling for help. We're gonna see Lori. There's Lori. Opens the door. Here it comes right here. Michael and Lori face to face after 20 years. That's just a badass shot right there. I like how he tilted his head again, like, so you are here. Now that is Lori's boyfriend, I guess, and he takes the gun, he sees Michael Myers coming, just unloads a clip on him. Or 6, I guess, it looks like a 6-shooter, just unloads 6 shots, I guess. And it wasn't Michael Myers, it was Ronnie. Damn, dude. So basically, he thought Ronnie was Michael Myers and just unloaded the gun on him. And there's Michael. Ah, look how this dude's just shaking and convulsing, man. And that is it for him. War. You shot the wrong man, then you get killed. It's gotta suck being you, dude. And I like this right here. She set him up. Cracks him in the head with a fire extinguisher and hauls ass. And after 20 years, he still does the sit-up thing. Now they're going to the, she's got an SUV or Jeep or something out there. They're going for the car so they can get out of there. You know, Michael's just taking his time. And of course, the daggone Jeep won't start. I mean, why would it? It's a horror movie. There you go. Now, what they don't show is Lori tells the girl to drive her son into town, and she comes back. Alright, so Lori got John's girlfriend to drive him into town and get help from the cops. Lori came back. She wants to end it. So she's calling Michael out. I mean, she's determined to end it once and for all. Then you're going to see a little badass thing from Michael Myers here. I actually tried to do that on my bedroom door. I grabbed the top of it and tried to lift my big ass up so I can come back down. It did not end well at all. But yeah, I'm just glad no one saw. Now she got him with an axe and he just shakes it off. But if that were Busta Rhymes, you know, ugh. Let me stop, man. I like the look of Michael Myers in this movie. He looks more deranged than usual. And where's Michael? She thinks she's got him outsmarted, but she does not. Oh yeah, he knows where you are. Now see, that was me. I probably lift up as fast as I could and just tip the table over with him on it, and then just run. Now he's just flipping all the tables over, man. He's like, screw it. Right in the guts with a flagpole. And then why not throw it at him for good measure? I'll give her credit in this movie. I mean, she's one of the few characters in the Halloween series that would actually fight back. He's just moving, dodging like it's nothing. Yeah, I think he's real pissed now. And this is pretty cool right here. God, boy, she's just cutting him up. Then he falls from the balcony through the table. Good God Almighty! Wow, she's broken in half. You know good and well he's not dead, man. Come on now. Alright, this is our last scene from Halloween H20. The cops and paramedics arrive. They've put Michael Myers in that body bag, and Lori has stolen the ambulance because she knows he's not going to be dead. Now, what her intentions are, I have no idea. But, she went down to check on Michael after he went through the table. Ronnie's still alive. He's like, leave him alone, he's dead. So, they go outside and some time has gone by before the paramedics drag him out in a body bag. I don't know how much time has gone by, and that's important for our next movie. Just keep that in mind. So as we see, Michael's starting to stir again. Yeah, right through the windshield he goes. Now she's saying, come on, get up. Excuse me. Of course, he sits right back up. She's smiling the whole time. And down they go. Oh, man. Now, how that doesn't kill him, I have no clue, man. That should have been a... Wow. I don't know how in the world he survived that. Because you know he's not dead. Of course, she's going to go check it out. And there just happened to be an axe there. Out of all the random places. And she's slowly making her way over there with the randomly appearing axe. Yeah, Michael's not going anywhere, man. He's pinned. And she's just gonna start calling his name, trying to get him to wake up. And he is freaking out, man. He's actually reaching for help. I'm probably wondering, why is the great Michael Myers looking so pathetic and reaching for help? Now they have a little moment there. And then she snaps out of it. Ah, cuts his head off. You know, the Halloween theme is playing. So after 20 years, she's safe. Cut Michael Myers' head off like it was nothing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Halloween H20. Please join me for the fantastic Halloween Resurrection up next. Alright, here's our title screen for Halloween Resurrection. Pretty much same as H2O. Shows some scenes from this shitty ass movie. It's got the Halloween theme playing in the background. Yeah. Though Michael Myers' look has changed a little bit. Oh yeah, they credit a special appearance by Sean Patrick Thomas, also known as that guy from Save the Last Dance. So, yeah. Our first scene here, we find out that Laurie Strode is in a mental institution, and these are flashbacks from Halloween H2O to show you why Laurie Strode is in the loony bin. Now that's where Michael fell through the table off the balcony, and this paramedic got to him while they were outside. And look at this. That's right. Michael was not the one in the ambulance, folks. He switched clothes with the paramedic. I know. Yeah, you're thinking what I'm thinking. No one notices a paramedic with a big ass butcher knife. Yeah. So that was not Michael Myers in the ambulance. She decapitated the wrong guy. Welcome to Halloween Resurrection. Alright, this is the loony bin where Laurie is locked up. Michael finds out she's there, and he finds out what room she's in. They don't explain how he knew, but it's Halloween Resurrection. Screw it. So he's in her room now where she was staying, I guess. And I guess she shocks him or electrocutes him or something. Now they had said before that she had been, they found her on the roof a whole lot. So she's on her way to the roof. Apparently she's been setting a trap for Michael because she knew he would come after her eventually. Now look at the hair on his mask, man, how it's changed. Just, yeah. You can see he moves a whole lot faster in this movie. He's not the slow, stalking Michael Myers anymore. Now he's the power walking, I'm getting tired of chasing you, Michael Myers. Yeah, she set him up, man. That's why she was on the roof. She'd been setting a trap the whole time. Because later on in this scene, she's going to tell Michael, I knew you'd come back for me eventually. What took you so long? So she always knew that he was going to come for her. Ever since she found out she cut the head off of a paramedic instead of him. See, this is where she's telling him that she knew he would come for her. Now I read that Jamie Lee Curtis was only supposed to film for about 4 hours, but she was so interested in the script it turned into 4 days. I don't know what about the script interested her, but she must have been bored out of her damn mind. No, I'm sorry, I know I'm tearing this film apart, but I just, Anyway, back to the scene. Now here's what I don't understand. After everything Michael's been through, her plan is to drop him off the roof of the building, and she thinks that's going to kill him. I mean, come on, dude. Now she's telling Michael that she's not afraid of him, and she's asking Michael if he's scared to die, or if he's afraid of dying. And little ingenious thing by Michael here. See, Michael starts freaking out like the paramedic did. Yeah, Michael knows what he's doing. So, of course, now she's not sure if that's really Michael. She's going to go up to him. She's going to say, I have to be sure it's you. That was a genius ploy by Michael Myers. Then he's got her. Now watch this. Ah, he stabs her right in the back as he's holding on to the roof with one hand. Now this is 3 years after Halloween H20, so 23 years after the original, he finally kills Laurie Strode. And she tells him, "I'll see you in hell." So now that he's done what he's set off to do 23 years ago, what's left for him? Go back home, man. And this is where the movie gets really shitty. Alright, we've gotten way too near the end of not quite the end of the movie, but yeah, this is where the bullshit really picks up. Busta Rhymes in his fake kung fu poses and Bruce Lee noises says, "Come see me, Michael, come see me." Yeah, look at this bullshit. The only reason I'm recording is to show y'all the level of bullshit that this movie has delved into. Alright, this is our last scene of this god-awful bullshit-filled puke fest of a movie. You have Busta Rhymes once again just busts through the door. Still talking shit to Michael Myers. Yeah. Ugh. I'm getting pissed off just watching this, man. I wish he would have ran up to him, just killed him, got it over with. 'Cause, I mean, nothing against Busta Rhymes personally. He just can't act worth a shit. And the fact that he kicked look at this. He electrocutes Michael Myers in the nuts. In the nuts. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, that's how Michael Myers, quote unquote, dies in this movie. He gets electrocuted in the nuts and, yeah, walks into a bunch of electric wires. Gets electrocuted and fried, burned, whatever. Busta Rhymes saves the day because Hollywood is in love with rappers in 2001. Now, if that was LL Cool J playing that part, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Because LL Cool J wouldn't have beat him like that. Now, after watching such a shitty-ass movie, to take my mind off it, I'm going to watch the newest episode of Dragon Ball Super. Because after watching through the fuckfest that was Halloween, I'm sorry for my language, but that movie just sucked ass, man. I'm sorry. Everything about Halloween Resurrection just pisses me off. So after watching that, I have to watch Dragon Ball Super just to get my mind off of it. Well, yeah, that was, no words, man, no words. Alright, everyone. That was Halloween H20 and the absolutely pathetically, disgustingly putrid, vile, ridiculous, asinine shit stain of cinematic history, Halloween Resurrection. I'm sorry, guys. I just really despise that movie. But that concludes our Halloween marathon. Halloween H20, like I said at the beginning of the video, I enjoyed it, man. I really did. I don't know why they never mentioned Laurie having a daughter. Who knows, man? Maybe they decided that it wasn't canon. Who knows? But Halloween H20 was good, man. I really enjoyed it. Definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Halloween Resurrection, I'm sure by now you know my thoughts on it. I'm not going to discuss it any further. It is what it is. But yeah, that was our Halloween marathon, man. The last 4 weeks we've been knocking them out of the park. Mostly good ones. Had 3 of them that sucked. You know, Halloween 3. I don't want to say Halloween 3 sucked. It was just weird. Curse of Michael Myers sucked, and Halloween Resurrection, we're not going to talk about it. But I want to thank you guys for sticking with me for these 4 weeks. Next week, I don't know what I'm watching yet, man. I got a whole selection over here, and I can't decide what I want to watch, so it's gonna be a surprise. Now, as for a meal, I have no idea either. But I have a whole week to think about it because I'm on vacation this week. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. No, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. We'll figure out a meal. We'll figure out the movies. So, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Halloween marathon the past 4 weeks. You know what? I got it. Next week, since we recently watched Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, let's go ahead and just finish the last two, man. We had two more movies left in Jurassic Park. We had The Lost World, and we had Jurassic Park 3. Let's just finish those, man. We had fun last time in Jurassic Park. That's what we're going to do. The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3. That's what we're watching next week. We'll figure out a meal, but next Saturday is all about Jurassic Park. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Enjoy your week. See ya.